Hi, I'm Ann Pitts. This is my testimony. I didn't really know Jesus until I was at about ninth grade, and before that, I was living a really empty life. I didn't realize it. I thought I had all the friends in the world, and I was cool, and I was popular per se, and not until about eighth grade that it really hit me that I was really alone. I had something really traumatic happen to me, and I started to self-harm, and I started acting a lot different and kind of withdrew from the world. My friends were just like dissolving one by one out of my life, and it was really scary. I was bullied, I was cornered. It was not a good time in my life, and that year I also got brought to a youth group called Movement that I attend now at my church, and I would go, but I wouldn't really listen or apply it to my life, and I was being handed one of the greatest things in the world, and I was just throwing out the window, and um, not until about 6 months later did I really start to listen and apply it to my life, and that's when things started to change. At the time, I didn't really have like a solid group of friends. I had one good friend, the one who brought me to movement, and she was all I had. And then they approached me about being a youth leader at my youth group, and I was more engaged in the program. And we all come before the youth group starts. And we pray and we hang out more often and go places. And I felt like I had a family. I felt like I was like finally belonging, walking in the path of God, and it was really great. And then 10th grade year came, and some very traumatic things happened to me again, and started self harming again. It was a scary time. I got some death threats over text. I was cyberbullied, and I was not using God to cope with those things. And it really scared my parents because I still had not told them about what happened to me. Um, so I went back to counseling, and I started doing dumb things again. And junior year came, and I used alcohol and I cut again, and it was not a good time. And um, I finally decided to tell my parents what happened to me. It was kind of a random like leap of faith, and I did it. And I can't be happier with what's happened after that. I've stopped self harming, and I've stopped thinking that it's all my fault, and I've stopped living an empty life because I told my parents, and young life started to become more and more an influence on my life, and um, I got interested in doing work crew, and Campaigner Weekend was really awesome, and it really changed my view on things and gave me a new perspective on what my faith could be versus what it was, and it was really life changing. And to this day, I'm still struggling with where my faith's going and how do I grow a relationship with God, and um, I want to start to use my story as a way to reach out to others and help others grow in their faith and see others grow through God. And I was missing out a lot of my life, and it's so great to think that God brought me to Him, and I want to see the same change in others. And I can't wait to see the future God's holding for me, and I know it's great, and I can't wait to just take in what He has for me. Um, I'm currently still in counseling, and I'm still growing in my faith with God like a ton, and it's been a journey, but it's also been a great one, a great learning experience, and I feel a lot better about myself, and I have real friends, and I have a church family, and I have my young life leader Aaron, and it's just been a lot different than I thought it would be, and I'm in a lot better place than I was because of my faith in God, and it's been great. That's my testimony, and that's my story.